friends, welcome back to our channel Study Desk for You. Today I would like to discuss about conditional formatting remaining topics which I left in part 1 session. So before we get started, let's have a look at agenda for today's session. In this, we are going to discuss about data bars, color scales and icon sets. After that, we are going to learn how to clear the rules. Finally, I'm going to add some exercise for practice. So let's get into it. So let us begin with conditional formatting. Excel has several predefined styles which are used for applying conditional formatting in our data. These predefined styles are also called as presets, and these are grouped into three types: data bars, color scales and icon sets. Let us discuss these three options in detail with examples. So first one, data bars. These are horizontal bars added to each cell and looks like bar graph within the cell. And by using these data bars, we can easily identify larger numbers and smaller numbers. For example, I have few numbers like this. Purposely, I have written the numbers for multiple times. Here in the first column, I have taken a sequence of numbers from 10 to 20. So now I'm going to apply data bars for the go to conditional formatting. Data bars, in this again we have two types, gradient fill and solid fill. In this gradient fill, if you apply any color, so the data bars added within the cell. So for 10 it gives smaller data bar, for 20 it is having larger bar. Suppose I'm going to change this 14 as 2. So Excel automatically updates the data bar. That is the advantage of this conditional formatting. Now I'm going to select the second column values 10 to 20. Now conditional formatting, data bars. In this I'm going to apply solid fill, and this I'm going to select different color. So if you observe, for gradient fill it gives lighter color, for solid fill it gives brighter colors. So depends upon the content, which one suits you, you can select that one. And now I'm going to change another range of cells. Go to conditional formatting, data bars. Here I'm going to select one more. In the solid fill, I selected green data bar. Here I have multiple values here from 1 to 100. So for the cell that holds the value near to 1 having smallest bar, the cell that holds the value near 100 having largest bar. To specify that, I am giving multiple values here. And coming to here, in this column, I have given the numbers from 100 to 150. Again, I am going to apply data bars here with solid color. And if you observe, all the values are a little bit closer, and these values are from 100 to 150. All the bar sizes are little bit closer. Now I want to customize these bar sizes. For that, again I'm going to select the another range of cells, go to data bars, and here you have more rules. By using this option, we can customize these data bars. For that, click on this, a dialog box will appear. In this, different options are there. We can change the minimum and maximum values, and bar appearance with color, border, everything we can change. Suppose I'm going to change minimum. Here I'm going to select number, and here maximum also I'm going to select number. My minimum number is 100 and the maximum is 150. And I'm going to select the color. If you want border, you can select solid border. I'm going to select solid border. Otherwise, you can select no border and click on OK. It displays the data bars. If you observe, for 101, the data bar is very smaller size, and the coming to 145, it is having the larger data bar. So that is the difference between these two things, because in the previous range of cells, all the data bars sizes are little bit closer. Now we customized the data bar features by using more rules. This is about data bars. Now I am moving to the next topic, color scales. Color scale changes the color of each cell based on its value. Each color scale uses 2 or 3 color gradient shades. So for this, I have some numbers here. I have taken multiple values from 10 to 20. Now I'm going to apply color scale. For the go to conditional formatting, color scales. Here we have different gradient shades. We can select 2 colors or 3 colors. In the first 6 boxes. Here we have different boxes here. For first one, you can observe green, yellow, red, and the second one red, yellow, green. Like this, we have different color shades are available here. And in the seventh one, you can observe here we have a two color shade, white, red, white, like this. So if you want three color shade, you can select first six options. If you want two color shade, use last six options. These are the gradient shades which are available in color scales. In the first cells, I'm going to select green, yellow, red. So if you observe this, based on its value, the color is added to each cell. For 10, it's red. For 20, it's green because I applied green, yellow, red. So for higher values or larger values, the color is green. Middle values, the color is yellow, and the lowest values, the color is red. Based on the value, the color is assigned. So this is the first one, and now I'm going to select one more color here, blue, white, red. For that, again go to color scales. Here I'm going to select blue, white, red. So if you observe, blue for highest values, white for middle values, and R for red values, red for lowest values. Suppose I'm changing this 14 to 2. If you observe, 2 becomes red color, and 17, 22, it becomes blue color. So if you change the values, based on that value, the color is assigned. So I'm in the third column, I'm going to select these values. I'm going to apply one more, that is two shaded. So for this, I'm going to apply some green and yellow. So if you observe, for larger numbers, it is green, and the lowest numbers, it is yellow. So this is two shaded. And if you observe, the nearest values, all largest values like 89, 98, all are having green. The nearest to lowest values, those are 1, 7, 5, 10, all are in yellow color. So we can select based on these color scale different shades. And here also I'm having different numbers here from 100 to 150. Again, I'm going to select color scales, and this here I'm going to select some multiple colors, red, white, and blue. So here for highest value, red color, and for middle values, white color, and the lowest values having blue color. And again, I'm going to select multiple values to apply color scales. For that, now I want to customize the color shades. Now go to more rules. Here you can change. Here you can select 3 color scale or 2 color scale. Right now I'm selecting 2 color scale, and you can select the color here. For the highest, for the lowest value, I have selected some green color. For the highest value, I'm going to select yellow color and click on OK. It displays the colors based on your values. So this is example for color scales. So this is about color scales. Now let's move to icon sets. Icon sets are adding specific icons to each cells based on its values. So to apply icons, first select the values. I have sequence of numbers from 10 to 20. Go to conditional formatting, icon sets, and this we have different icons here. First we'll discuss about these icons. First one, directional. Here we have different icons here. In the directional, we have arrows, 3 arrows, and triangles, 4 arrows, 5 arrows, and gray color arrows are also available. And coming to next one, shapes. Here we have traffic signal shapes with circle and without circles, and indicators, flags, and ratings, star, mobile signal. Like these kind of icons we can select any one. Arrows, I'm going to select the 4 arrows. Here if you observe, all the lowest values are having down arrow, which is in red color. All the highest values are having up arrow. All the middle 13 and 14 are having cross down, and 15, 16, 17 are having cross up. Like this we can assign the icons. And the next one, I'm going to select another column. Go to conditional formatting, icon sets. Here I'm going to apply indicators. Like this you can apply. And I'm going to select one more here. For that, here I have given multiple values from 1 to 100. So I'm going to select these values, go to conditional formatting, icon sets, here I have given mobile charging symbols. And again, if you want to customize these icon sets, go to more rules. Here in the icon style also you can select multiple icons from here. Suppose I want to display about, I'm going to select one more icon here. Here I'm going to select 3 symbols. And this I'm going to one deactivated no cell icon. And I'm going to change these values 50 and the below 50 and click on OK. So it displays all the values above 50 or in tick mark and below 50 or in cross mark. So if you change any of the value 55, it automatically updates. So this is about icon sets. We can select different icons based on our values. So with this, I completed data bars, color scales and icon sets, 3 topics in conditional formatting. Again, if you want to clear all the rules, select the cells and click on this clear rules. So here again we have 2 options, from selected cells and from entire sheet. If you select entire sheet, all the effects which are applied for these headers, all the formatting effects are cleared. Now, so better to use selected from selected cells. So if you select this one, all the formatting effects are cleared. Now we'll move to practice. So this is my practice session. Now my output is like this. So here the value, based on this value, here I have to display the bar. So for data bar, I have given here months, and in the year 2020, these are the sales, for example. So based on this value, the data bar is displayed here. So for this, first of all, I'm going to copy these 2 columns, Control C, Control V. I'm increasing the size of the columns. Now, I want data bar here. For that, first select the values. If you want data bar within the cell, you can select these values. Now I want data bar here. For that, first I'm copying this content and pasting here, Control V, and I'm increasing the width. Now first select the values, go to conditional formatting, data bars, more rules. Here check this, show bar only, and if you want to change the values you can change here. Now I'm going to select the color green and click on OK. So based on that value, the bar is added here. Here I prefer data bar next to the values. So this is about data bars. Practice this one. And coming to color scales, here I have different sales. Here month, particular month and sales. Here different values are there for applying different colors. Select the values, go to conditional formatting, color scale, and this apply different colors here. Here I used blue, white, red. So if you apply this one, you have different color like this. So use this color scales. And coming to icon sets, I have given some months and years from 2015 to 2020, and I have given some values here like sales data. Further, I'm going to apply icons. For that, go to conditional formatting, icons. In this, I selected 3 triangle shapes. If you select this option, you will get these kind of icons within the cells. So this is our practice for today's topic, conditional formatting. Practice this session. First, watch the session completely so that you will have an idea about the session, about the concept, and practice this exercise to get complete idea about the concept. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or suggestions, please comment below. And for online and offline classes, visit our website www.fratelloinotech.com. And for more tutorials, visit our one more website www.kennisworld.com. And I hope you like this video, and if you like it, please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for further notification. And if you like it, please like, share with your friends and well-wishers who really wants to learn new courses. Thanks for watching.